All right, so I'm just going to shoot a quick video on pulling properties that are attached. So this search right here is for attached, so it's properties like condos and townhouses. So buildings that are attached to one another instead of houses that are detached from one another that are the standalone units. So these attached ones, it's not much different than pulling regular detached properties. I mean, you're just looking for beat up old properties that need work, right? And so that is what we're after. So I'm just going to do like a 0 to 5 because I believe somebody's already in here pulling the last run. So I'm just going to do 0 to 5 days. I'm just going to go through this pretty quickly and start to find properties that need updating. So a lot of times when you first get started, of course, you're pulling up a picture and really looking at it. But as you get better about it, you're going to just thumbnail most of it, and you can notice, if the property needs work or not. So I'm just going to stroll through here and just find a few properties that need work, just so you get the idea. But it's pretty simple. It's identical to finding detached, beat up properties. Same thing. So let me go through this real fast, and I'll come back to you. All right. So here's the first property I came across. It's not in bad shape. But it's definitely dated. These are older cabinets, older hardware, black appliances. Same thing as the detached. But, I don't think I've really said a lot about this, but, when I'm looking at pictures, I pretty much just go right to the kitchen. Because in real estate, kitchens and bathrooms is what sells properties. So if the kitchen is outdated and the bathrooms are outdated, you can pretty much assume the rest of the house is outdated and in bad shape as well. So the kitchen will really tell you the full story of what's going on at the house. And that's how you can quickly go through these really quick and just take a quick look at the kitchen and see what's going on at the house. So you can see this kitchen's very dated. So, the rest of the house is probably very dated. So that's why I try to get to the kitchen almost as soon as possible so I can see what the heck is going on. And you can see this kitchen is a complete disaster. So, but versus this one, you can already tell that this one's fixed up. But getting right to the kitchen, look at that. I mean, that kitchen, gorgeous, white cabinets, stainless steel appliances. Just everything's new in there, new flooring. It's just so then as you go through the rest of the house, you can pretty much assume the rest of the house is in pretty good shape as well, right? So that's why I get right to the kitchen. So let's do a few more, and then we'll call good. All right, so here's one that is kind of borderline. They got white appliances. They got pretty nice cabinets. It's fairly clean, but it is dated flooring. It's one of those you can pretty much go either way on if you wanted to make an offer on. But I'll go ahead and check it. So here's another one you can kind of go either way on. Yeah, they got stainless steel appliances, older cabinets, older countertops. Doesn't have can lighting. So this is another one that as you're flipping through, I would continue to kind of go through it. I did see a big crack in the floor. Did I? Nope, I didn't. Never mind. But this is one that I probably would make an offer on as well because you can see the older doors, older trim. So that would be one. All right, so here's another one here that's pretty dated. So it's clean, but oh, that's funny. They put the appliance images in there. So, but it's dated. So I would make an offer on that. Oh, here's one that there looks like it has some popcorn ceilings, which is, yeah, these are popcorn ceilings. That's not good. So anyways, that'd be one that we'd make an offer on. All right, so this is the fresh rehab. So just kind of doing some comparison here. You got can lighting, you got white new cabinets, stainless steel appliances, newer trim. So this is trim, it's baseboard trim. That's all looks newer. New door, 6-panel doors are newer or brand new. So everything's white, clean, very nice. So that's a fresh rehab. So definitely not making an offer on that one. All right, so here's one that's kind of interesting. So I've talked about this before. The kitchen isn't in bad shape, but what is in bad shape is that they didn't even clean the house for the pictures. So that's telling me that these people are kind of in a hurry, right? I mean, they didn't clean up their kitchen before they took the pictures. This house is a complete disaster. Carpets need to be cleaned. I mean, so this is one that, yeah, let's go ahead and throw an offer at them because they might be in kind of a rush situation to get out. So a cash, I mean, this person did, I don't even know if this person got out of bed. I don't know what's going on there. So, yeah, so that would be one to throw an offer at it. Because not because the house is in terrible condition. It looks like the people living there might be in a rush if they can't even stop to. There's one that I'd make an offer on. They can't even, take 5 minutes to clean up the house. That's pretty bad. So I was kind of looking through here, trying to find one that's just jump off the page, and maybe possibly make an offer on that. Jump off the page. Here's another one. You can just tell by the, this picture here. I'm just trying to find this one that's just kind of jumping off the page, ugly, right? That this really needs. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it needs work. That one, this looks like a newer kitchen back there, so I'll leave that one alone. But yeah, I was just trying to see if I could find something that was just horrendous here. Just not seeing anything. I'm gonna pause this so you don't have to watch this. Might be one. Definitely one we'll make an offer on. This one might be a newer. That looks newer kitchen. Terrible picture, but newer kitchen. Pretty dated. This one's really dated. Yeah, this is like a jump off the page. Bad shape house. Really old tile cabinets, kind of falling apart. Mismatched cabinets. Yeah, this one's a pretty obvious rehab, right? So that's what I was kind of looking for. This one might be as well. No, looks like they got newer stuff in there. I'm trying to get to the kitchen. Oh, there it is. So that's actually pretty nice. I like that backlighting. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's see here. That's about it. I mean, I think you got the ideas. We're just looking for beat up properties. So when you're done, of course, we're just exporting. You're doing a full export. Export that list out. We're taking this list. You can do Control All, copy, and we're just going to dump this into the offer template, which will automatically import this data over, and then we start working on the ARVs. So just real quick to go through this spreadsheet, what we're pulling over is here's our earnest money here. Here's our address, so address, city, and zip. Here's our square footage that we use, just like on the detached families. Here's our current list price. This is how many days it's been on the market. This one right here has been on the market forever. So kind of wondering why that is. We want to pay attention to days on market, because if the property is been on the market for just a day, that might be different. I mean, when we're making an offer, we might have to, and we think it's going to go pretty quick, we might have to go above the list price a little bit. But if it's been on the market for 169 days and our ARV is coming in, if our offer price over here is coming in close to our list price, obviously there's something wrong with our ARV, because if it's been on the market that long and nobody's bought it at the price that we're willing to pay, then we've made a mistake somewhere with the ARV. So that's why there is. But there's this percent off over here, and then this calculates our offer. This is the listing ID. Here's the agent name, and a lot of times I'll copy and paste the value, not the formula, but the value of the listing ID, so I can copy and paste that into when I'm doing showings. So anyways, last but not least, when we go to save this, we're doing save, and we're naming this. So attached, and then today's date, 8/4/2020. And then we're saving that. We're going to save that to, I usually drop it in my scan folder, and that's it. So that way you always have a fresh offer template on your desktop.